Good day, all, and Happy New Year 2023. This is Charles with the Exodus Logistics Learning Center, which features dispatcher 101 training for beginners and freight broker 101 training for beginners. If you're at this page, you are considering purchasing our freight broker 101 materials kit only at the price point of $249. Question becomes, what do you get? What's included with the freight broker 101 training materials? All of this comment or content right here. We give you a copy of the OP1 form, which is the application for a motor property carrier and freight broker authority. And the purpose of the training kit materials only, and there's no training involved, is this is for someone who does not need our or is not considering our freight broker 101 ongoing training. They just want the materials to do it on their own. And that's an option, okay? So the OP1 form, which is the application when you apply for your operating authority as a freight broker, you will go to the fmcsa.dot.gov website and register for an authority, operating authority, and you will select broker property except household goods. You get a copy of the MCS 150, which is the DOT application, a copy of the BMC 84 or the BMC 85. The BMC 84 numbers 2 and 3 refer to what's called a bond. When you apply for an authority as a freight broker, you also, before your authority becomes active, you need a bond submitted to the FMCSA proving you have financial responsibility to be a freight broker. There's two types. There's a surety bond and a trust fund. One's based off credit. The other one is if you happen to have money sitting around in an escrow account, $75,000. So the form BMC 84 is the bonds company surety bond form that they submit to the FMCSA. The form BMC 85 is the bonds company's trust fund application submitted and filed to the FMCSA. And we show you copies of what those look like so you can have an understanding. The copy of the BOC3, which is the designation of process server, that is also a requirement before your broker authority becomes active. A process server company has to submit that form to the FMCSA saying that you have met the qualifications to have a designated server, a process server, okay? What is a process server? These are individuals who serve paperwork in the case of claims and all other types of adjudications, okay? We send you also a copy of the UCR, the agreement, the Unified Carrier Agreement, Unified Carrier Registration Agreement. Brokers need this too. So we show you what that looks like, the process of how to go through it, and put your information in your MC or DOT and start the process and submit how many assets you have. That's a requirement. We send you a copy of a certificate of insurance. If you have a broker the bond is essentially the insurance, but if you have supplemental insurance as a broker to show more skin in the game to your customers or potential customers, which are the shippers, then you would submit something like errors and omissions on the policy or contingent cargo on the policy to show the shipper that you have some extra skin in the game to kind of win their shipments, their freight, okay? We show you a lot of content that we have for you, numbers 8 through 15. Our freight broker factoring companies, we give you those with a recommendation of our particular one. Freight broker TMS software, freight broker sales strategies, freight scripts, sample shipper scripts, freight broker sales calls, email scripts, and qualifying questions. These are all helpful for you if you're not going through our training or any training to kind of give you leverage and a guidance and a roadmap, if you will, to help you get through the process. Then we show you what a copy of a broker shipper agreement looks like, our template. We show you what a load tender looks like. What is a load tender? So let's go back to the broker shipper agreement. That is the contract, if you will, that you would send if a shipper wants one, because most shippers, they'll give you their agreement for you to sign, and if you agree to those terms, they're pretty much holding the cards, right? But if you happen to send one, if they want one, you can send them a broker shipper agreement. Now, if you guys come to an agreement, then the shipper is going to send you what's called a load tender to accept or reject the load or the shipments, right? And then That's the shipper side. Now with as a freight broker, you have two customers. You have your customer, which is the shipper, and then you have the authorized motor carriers with whom you are using to transport the shipments of your first customer, which are the shippers, right? So so we show you a sample of what a broker carrier agreement looks like, that template, just like we did with the broker shipper agreement, right? And then we show you what a rate confirmation looks like, because with the shipper, you get load tenders, and then as a broker, you're going to produce a rate confirmation from the information that you receive on the tender. You're going to produce a rate confirmation that you pass on to the motor carrier. That's how you make your money as a freight broker. We show you what a bill of lading looks like. Now, you as a broker, you can produce bill of ladings in your TMS system, send that to the shipper, have it at the shipping facility. So when the driver gets there, they'll have the BOL, the bill of lading, with the details of the load, all the requirements and things of that nature. Okay. Then we have some other data for you, other content. How do brokers make money? What that process is, it's more of a workflow thing. Shippers won't work with me. What do I do? Right? We have strategies and concepts about that. We talk about that in that piece. And then we give you a copy of our free Freight Broker 101 ebook. And then we also give you a gift, the National Shippers Contact List of 2021 with a plethora of shippers and contact information. And then we give you the workflow and the process of booking a load from the broker's perspective. And then we have a shippers database that's a spreadsheet for 2020. So you can kind of get an idea of what that looks like too. So this is what's all included in our Freight Broker 101 training materials kit. And this is for people who either are looking to get materials to help them get started, or may not be interested in our training and still want some content. Now, if you are, after purchasing the materials kit, interested in our training, we have a program where you can claim your voucher, and you can do a voucher request, where if you want to enroll in our ongoing training at whatever price point it is, you can request a voucher, fill out your first, last name, email, phone, what program are you requesting voucher for, and you will say Freight Broker training materials, right? And then what you paid for the training materials kit, in this case $249, will be subtracted or deducted from the cost of the ongoing training, and we will send you a specialized invoice of that difference plus tax in order for you to enroll in the ongoing training. Okay, so that is the claim your voucher concept. That's how that works. So if you want to use and this is you can only use the voucher towards the purchase of the ongoing training. If you already purchased, you would have had to have purchased the materials kit first in order to claim the voucher. Okay, you can't just come to here and say, hey, I want to claim a voucher without even having to purchase because we're going to check. We're going to check the email. So just to verify. Okay, so, but that's what's all included in the Freight Broker 101 training materials only kit. All the content is here. It's a lot of information. So hopefully this helps you guys who are on the fence about freight brokering. This could be a stepping stone or a roadmap to get you started in freight brokering, with all the content and information, things that you can see, because a lot of people are visual. So things that you can see give you an idea of what they are, so that you'll know what they look like when you see them. Okay. So hopefully this helped, guys. Hopefully you guys happy freight brokering, right? And happy New Year once again.